Hey shooters, TrueShot Technologies here. With the introduction of this new sight for the Mini 14s that we're excited about, the Avenger 4 compression clamped, elevation adjustable, awesome new front sight. It's been tested on the 5/8 series, the 580X series, the 583 model to be exact. And now we're going to install one on this, but this video is mainly to do a sight removal on the old one, and the same process will be used on the new one if this works out okay. As you know, if you've seen our past videos, there's a matrix puller, which is a great tool if you have one, if you can afford one. They're around 40 bucks last I checked. And there's some other methods, but we're going to try something new here utilizing these split shaft collars, they're called, or two-piece shaft collars. So the first thing we're going to do, knock the pin from the left out, from the left side to the right, using a roll pin punch. That pins out. Then we're going to put the shaft collar on. Don't tighten it. You want it to be able to slide freely on the barrel. It's just two screws. Get them close. Like I said, don't tighten it. And if you have a vise, a bench vise, you can loosen this more, where it'll slide on the. There's like a high spot in the middle of these older model barrels. This is a 195 series, but the barrels are the same from 180 all the way up through 197 on these pencil barrels. That wasn't the plan. The plan was to try it in a vise. What I'm going to try to do is put this in a vise up to here. I'm going to provide you something like this. It's something similar. It may end up being a brass fitting, I don't know, but a block with a counter bore that'll fit right over the top. And we're going to put the vise jaws underneath this shaft collar and tap downward on it and see how that works. That's one thing I never tried before. So let me get the camera set up on the vise and we'll give that a try. Okay, here's the barrel. Close the jaws. Back them off a little bit, 1/8 inch away, maybe 1/16 away, so the barrel will slide in and out. You're not going to mar up your barrel. I got the shaft collar. Just going to snug it up. Not snug it up, just finger tight, close to the barrel. I'm going to take this cap and see what happens. I'm going to use a ball peen hammer. Remember one thing, we want to get it to move just past the burr that was made when the hole for the pin was drilled. Yeah, that worked great. That worked great. It just moved almost all the way off. You might want to put a trash can or something underneath the barrel, so the barreled action. So, and there it goes. There it goes, guys. That was the simple way to do a sight removal on any Mini 14, because these older models have always been tougher than the newer ones. The new wing blade sight on the 5/8 series plus. So I'm glad we did this video. I'm glad that I was given the guidance to do it this way, because that worked great. I just bought this gun used. I've never taken the sight off, and by the looks of it, it's obviously never been taken off. There you go. A good, new, easy way to take the sight off for the installation of a far better sight. Let's see how a quick sneak peek at the Avenger 4 on this old model. Already seen it on the new model. If I could just find the right Allen wrench, and it's here somewhere. Hold on, let me get my camera straightened out. Okay, here again's the barrel with the sight off. The new sight is super simple to install. It slides on to wherever you want it to be, and then you simply rock it on a piece of glass or granite or any. Really, with this sight, like we say in the installation video of the AV4, Avenger 4, you really just need to eyeball it with your left eye, then your right eye, and you can get it super close, and then final adjust it to the range. One more thing on this early model. This barrel diameter out here that was in front of the sight, is 545. I thought it was smaller than that. I was hoping to use a thread die and just thread the 510 diameter, but it's actually 545, so that's a little too big to thread it. There's annular cutters out there that you can use. Yeah, it's 510 right out here on the very end, which is way too short for a thread, obviously. One other option was possible we could do with to help you out with getting some threads on these older models, short of taking it to a gunsmith to have it threaded. Some kind of a 1/2-13 threaded barrel adapter. Similar. This is not going to be the one, obviously, but it'll be similar to this. It'll have a half 28 thread, and it'll fit on the barrel, and the sight can fit on behind it. That's something we'll probably come up with for these older models, possibly even the newer ones, in the future. For right now, we're just launching the sight, and we're happy today that we found a real simple way to remove these old sights. So, it's a real nice sight. It tested great. We're going to test it on this one. We tested great on the 583, and we expect as good or better results on this early model. They're all elevation adjustable with a Tapco plastic SKS sight post modified for the Mini 14. They're all designed to work with any factory Mini 14 rear sight or any aftermarket rear sight that's set at the same sight line as the factory. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. That went well. Keep in touch with us. Contact us. Whatever you want to do about buying the sight. When it's going to be on the market, it should be in the next 6 weeks. I'm hoping, maybe less. And like I said, possibly some kind of a barrel adapter to go on there to allow threads. If we do this, it'll be steel. It'll be made to attach with Loctite 263. And set screws on the bottom, which is our old Avengers went, and they were held so good that we had to use MAP gas torches to get them off. I've taken off several of them. They're real hard to get off. It's going to work fine if we go that route. Let us know what you want to do, if you're looking for threads or not, or if you're just looking for a real good upgraded sight compared to this factory rear sight or front sight. Okay. Done with this video. Leave us comments, call us, email us through the website. Stay safe and have fun. Okay, in conclusion, it's a little discolor underneath where the sight came off. It's shiny because it was never treated however I treated here. Take some green Scotch-Brite and just go all the way around where that sight was. and then up and down the barrel from the gas block all the way out. And you'll pretty much match the finish on the entire barrel before you install the sight. Make it look a lot better. One more thing about these threaded barrel adapters, TBA we call them. If we do make them, they will be either painted black or black oxide, and they'll match up to the sides of the sight. Pretty nice. Like I said, this is going to be a future project. You can always take your gas block off, take the barrel to action, you know, without the bolt, without the op rod or anything else, all the loose parts out of it. You can always take it into a shop and have them cut you a half inch diameter and a half 28 thread. But let us know if you're interested in these before we make a whole bunch of them and find out no one's really interested in them. They will be held on with Loctite and set screws, which is more than good enough for a muzzle device like a flash hider or what else. Just make sure it has a 3/8 through hole. Other than that, this be the end of the video. So thanks for watching. Leave your comments, call us, email us if you have any questions. Stay safe and have fun.